Hello, this is Dr. Bruno Hardman, and welcome to my medical channel. Here, we talk about health, prevention, and the latest treatment methods.
There is a well-guarded secret within the multi-billion-dollar men's health sector. They thrive on the notion that after the age of 60, exhaustion, diminished libido, and a lack of self-assurance are unavoidable realities, treatable only with costly pharmaceuticals and injections. But what if this premise is fundamentally flawed? What if the true path to regaining your vigor is not found in a drugstore, but rather in the fresh produce section of your local market? After dedicating more than 3 decades to the field of men's health, I am here to shed light on this matter. The answer to persistent fatigue and a decline in performance lies not in synthetic compounds, but in 3 remarkably potent fruits that nature has expertly crafted. These are not merely palatable treats. They are pure, energy-rich sustenance that your body inherently recognizes and actively seeks. The majority of men resign themselves to the concept of aging as a period of inevitable decline. However, scientific evidence presents a decidedly different picture. Imagine a crimson fruit that invigorates your circulatory system, a verdant one that harmonizes your testosterone levels, and a golden fruit that energizes your cellular functions with unadulterated power. This is not mere conjecture. It is a form of nutritional therapy rigorously validated by extensive research and substantiated by numerous real-world accounts of men who have experienced profound life transformations. Today, I will meticulously outline how combining these 3 uncomplicated fruits can initiate a significant improvement in your physical, emotional, and intimate well-being. Remain with me, as the revelations you are about to encounter have the potential to fundamentally alter your perception of aging. Furthermore, for those who stay until the conclusion, I will impart an exclusive bonus tip, a subtle adjustment designed to amplify the collective benefits of these fruits. Before we delve into the specifics, if you value authenticity and aspire to maintain strength, energy, and confidence, I encourage you to subscribe and activate the notification bell. This ensures you receive genuine insights crafted specifically for men like you. If you find value in this information, please indicate this by commenting with the number 1. Conversely, if you disagree, comment with the number 0 and share what you believe is missing. My sole objective is to serve you. Now, let us explore the remarkable properties of the first fruit. Prepare to be astonished. The initial fruit we will examine is not some obscure, high-priced supplement, but a nutritional powerhouse extensively studied for its capacity to restore blood flow, support prostate well-being, and reintroduce firmness where it is most desired. I am referring to the pomegranate, the undisputed champion of circulatory enhancement. I vividly recall a patient, James, who was 72 years of age. He visited my clinic, his voice heavy with emotion. "Doctor," he began, "I am no longer the man I once was." His vitality, self-assurance, and intimate life felt like mere vestiges of the past. What James failed to comprehend was that his challenges were not attributable to age, but to a factor that contemporary medical science understands thoroughly: circulatory function. The pomegranate's efficacy stems from its abundant polyphenol content, particularly a compound known as punicalagin. These compounds act as a superior fuel for your vascular system. Primarily, they combat oxidative stress, thereby safeguarding the delicate inner lining of your arteries. Secondarily, and this is of paramount importance, they actively promote an increase in your nitric oxide levels. Nitric oxide is the body's master signaling molecule, instrumental in relaxing and widening blood vessels. Enhanced nitric oxide production facilitates unimpeded blood flow, especially to those regions where older men frequently experience diminished function. The rapidity with which these improvements manifest is astonishing. Clinical trials have demonstrated that men who consumed pomegranate juice daily reported substantial enhancements in erection quality and duration within a mere 2 weeks. 2 weeks without any adverse effects or the necessity of prescriptions. Simply the body's inherent systems revitalized by a natural fruit. James followed my recommendation precisely. He consumed 6 ounces of pure pomegranate juice each morning. Before long, he returned, visibly transformed. His posture was erect, his smile had returned, and he humorously remarked that his wife's gaze had changed. This was not a consequence of chance. It was a testament to scientific principles. If you feel that intimacy has become a relic of your past, resist the urge to reach for pills. Instead, embrace the power of pomegranates. And this is merely the commencement of our exploration, as our next focus will be on the emerald-hued fruit that naturally restores testosterone. Our second featured fruit is what I term the discrete testosterone enhancer, the avocado. I still vividly recall the palpable frustration in the voice of one of my patients, Michael, who was 68 years old. He confided in me, his voice strained. He was an active retiree, diligently adhering to healthy practices, yet a fundamental aspect of his well-being had shifted. His desire, his vital life force had dissipated, not solely within the confines of his intimate life, but across the spectrum of his daily existence. He perceived himself as slower, weaker, almost unnoticeable. What Michael, and indeed many men, fail to grasp is that these feelings are not exclusively a consequence of aging. They are intrinsically linked to testosterone levels, and testosterone is far more than a mere laboratory reading. It is a palpable sensation. It represents that inner drive that propels you out of bed each morning, prepared to conquer the day. It is the assurance in your voice, the firmness of your handshake, and, most importantly, the passion that fuels both intimacy and purpose. The challenge arises as testosterone levels typically decline after the age of 60. Nevertheless, a natural method exists to support your hormonal equilibrium, and it is not contained within a bottle or a skin patch. It originates from the humble avocado. This creamy green fruit is exceptionally rich in monounsaturated fats, which serve as the fundamental building blocks your body requires for testosterone synthesis. It also provides magnesium and zinc, essential minerals crucial for maintaining hormonal balance in men. Perhaps most significantly, it is replete with vitamin B6, which plays a vital role in reducing cortisol, the stress hormone that insidiously suppresses testosterone production over time. Once Michael incorporated half an avocado into his daily diet, the transformation was remarkably swift. Within a week, his energy levels experienced a substantial surge. He felt more present, more grounded, and decidedly more alive. His disposition improved. His sleep quality deepened. And that inner fire, which he believed had been extinguished, began to rekindle. In an era characterized by the promotion of superficial solutions, the underlying truth is that your body is not fundamentally flawed. It simply requires appropriate nourishment. The avocado provides precisely that, bolstering testosterone levels and, as an added benefit, supporting your cardiovascular health, a critical component in the overall equation of well-being. Our journey now leads us to the third fruit, one so commonplace that its inherent power is frequently underestimated. If the pomegranate functions as the river that revitalizes circulation, and the avocado as the forge that manufactures your hormones, then the banana unequivocally serves as the power plant that energizes every cell within your being. This extends beyond mere prevention of muscle cramps. It is about providing the fundamental sustenance that underpins your daily vitality. I distinctly recall the case of Thomas, a 73-year-old retired school principal. He was a man of considerable pride, consistently engaged in various activities. Yet he presented to my office with a complaint I encounter with considerable regularity. "Doctor," he lamented, "I am perpetually fatigued, not merely physically, but mentally and spiritually. I awaken already feeling depleted." He was not describing emotional sadness, but a profound sense of exhaustion. He had lost his characteristic vigor. I posed a simple inquiry. "When was the last time you felt genuinely energized after breakfast?" He looked at me with a degree of bewilderment. "I typically forego breakfast," he admitted, and that, precisely, was the key. The body, particularly after the age of 60, does not spontaneously regain its energy reserves. It requires a signal, a source of fuel that communicates effectively with your heart, muscles, and brain. This is where the unassuming banana assumes its rightful place. While many men dismiss it as unremarkable, I consider it foundational. Bananas are abundantly supplied with potassium, a vital mineral that contributes far more than just preventing cramps. It acts as a natural guardian of arterial health, assisting in the regulation of blood pressure and ensuring that the blood, which the pomegranate has helped optimize, can circulate unimpeded. Moreover, bananas are rich in magnesium and vitamin B6, nutrients that discreetly contribute to the relaxation of blood vessels and the protection of arteries. However, its true marvel lies in its capacity to generate energy. Bananas deliver the essential fuel your body needs to produce energy at the cellular level. When Thomas began his mornings with a banana, perhaps accompanied by a modest amount of peanut butter and a glass of water, he experienced a noticeable shift within days. He reported, "I don't just feel more energetic, I feel more stable. My mid-morning energy crashes have ceased." This is attributable to the banana's ability to regulate blood sugar and its content of tryptophan, which your body subsequently converts into serotonin, the feel-good hormone that mitigates stress and elevates mood. When your energy levels are consistently robust, every aspect of life becomes more manageable. Simple activities like walking, thinking clearly, remaining present, and, of course, performing optimally in those crucial moments all become easier. This represents the bedrock of well-being. We have now arrived at the most crucial juncture. In my extensive career spanning over 30 years as a men's health specialist, I have gleaned one fundamental truth. Aging does not incapacitate a man. Rather, surrender does. Far too many commendable individuals accept fatigue, diminished desire, and wavering confidence as the inevitable conclusion of their journey. However, my observations consistently reveal that the body possesses an inherent capacity for healing and is always receptive to positive intervention when provided with the appropriate support. We have examined the remarkable benefits of 3 foundational fruits: the pomegranate, which revitalizes circulation and facilitates optimal performance; the avocado, a discreet yet potent contributor to testosterone levels and stress management; and the banana, the energy source that powers both your physical and mental faculties. Collectively, these are not merely food items, they are the essential components for your rejuvenation. Now, as promised, I intend to acknowledge your dedication for reaching this point by providing a clear, actionable plan, complemented by a bonus tip that significantly enhances their combined effectiveness. Here is your strategy to implement starting tomorrow morning, which I have termed the Morning Vitality Trio. This is not a complex culinary undertaking, but rather a powerful, synergistic principle. Upon awakening, commence your day with a 6-ounce serving of pure pomegranate juice. Concurrently, consume half an avocado and a banana. Why this combination? Synergy is the critical element. The pomegranate prepares your arteries for optimal blood flow. The avocado provides wholesome fats that stabilize the sugars from the banana, thereby preventing energy surges and ensuring a sustained release of fuel. In turn, the banana delivers potassium, which works in perfect harmony with the nitric oxide levels elevated by the pomegranate. It represents a confluence of nutrients that signals to your body from the very first hour of the day. We are in a process of renewal. This uncomplicated 5-minute ritual can yield more profound results than any expensive supplement because you are supplying your body with precisely what it requires in an order that maximizes its utilization. Implement this for 1 week and personally experience the difference. This endeavor is not about recapturing lost youth, but rather about reclaiming the inherent vitality that is rightfully yours. Select foods that empower your strength. Embrace habits that restore your energy. For this is not the concluding chapter of your narrative. This marks the commencement of a fresh phase, and you hold the pen to script its narrative. Should these words strike a chord within you, I humbly request a small contribution. Please consider distributing this video. Picture a father, a sibling, a cherished companion, a man you hold in high regard, someone who ought to be reminded that vigor knows no age limit. Now I'm eager to hear your thoughts. What is your most pressing query or apprehension regarding the well-being of man? Kindly submit your topic ideas in the designated comment section. I commit to reviewing each submission to craft content that genuinely addresses your curiosities. To ensure you don't miss out on our future discussions, please activate the subscribe option and the notification bell. By uniting our efforts, we can reshape the very essence of growing older with resilience. I appreciate your confidence in me and your involvement in this important endeavor.